Somebody left the cage door open. Guess who got out? Let's go look at she. Oops. Oh, that sucks. Okay, that's a pull truck. A little too early for me to be interested in it. If it were in the 60s, maybe. There's one for Jeremy. Jeremy Bennett. Jeremy Bennett. Ass pegs. Bare ass pegs. But $10, 8.5. I think Hot Wheel might have won on that one. It's just a better looking ride. Okay, a whole lot of nothing. Let's look at some figures. Hey, go. Look at this. The Landos. Down here like the Pips. Somebody buy the Lando. Photo proof. I'm at Goodwill. I'm going in. Mask up. Tired of that yet? Next fundraiser is for for a decent phone cradle for the car. So I went into Goodwill and I started looking at the movies, and I realized that like I had a cup of coffee that just wasn't gonna wait. And so I went into the washroom and I washed my hands when I was done, but the water splashed up, and then the air blade hand dryer blew all of the water off of my hands directly onto the front of my trousers. So it blew speckled bits of water all over my crotch. And I'm wearing a pair of cargo pants today that accentuate such a thing. So I'm walking around the place looking and somewhat feeling like I have pissed myself. No, I'm not gonna show you. You'll have to take my word for it. Let's go somewhere else. Whole box of them, Datsun. Spider-Man cars out from lots of Falcon. So, reporting in for the empty peg challenge. Ooh. Have not seen that in a while. That's kind of fun. I have no use for it. A lot of these over here. penguin duck, which my grandkids were just pointing out. So there it is. And plenty of those Mercedes sets backing up. That doesn't surprise me for reasons. That's kind of fun. Really the only thing here, wow, people are just sleeping on these sets. Again, I have the Golf. I have the Golf livery of the GT, but that's also a nice. That's a really sweet set. But again, you know, look at how. I mean, there's nothing. Even the cars are kind of lame. Truly lame. Like, not Andre lame, but lame. Oh, boy. You know, and there's these awful burps. Hey, let's go. Wonder what the figures look like. Oh, for God's sake. I don't play Fortnite, but are the Meowscles, are those like Lando Calrissian to the Fortnite crowd? Because there's a pant load of them here. Now that I found that Lucky, I'm sure I'm gonna find a lot of Luckies because I've been looking for it, but now I'm still looking for, oh gosh, what was it that they wanted? I got a lot of kids to cover. But anyway, oh, here, let's look at this. These are on sale. You know why, Robin? You know why I look bronze, Robin? Because Michael Jordan will always be Batman. That's why. that yet. I just want to drive into a bridge abutment. So that was the good people at Radar Toys. Thank you very much, Radar Toys, for being here. We love you. I bought a bunch of loose issues of comic books for $1 a piece. I didn't go for the, you know, $30 ones and pretty. But I got some other issues of stuff that I'm looking at currently. So I will go through those very soon here with you. Going to put them back for right now, but I would like to tell you, excuse me, I would like to tell you that Radar Toys at 1440 Lancaster Drive Northeast in Salem, Oregon has a new sticker out. So go run and get them, folk. New sticker. Yet another reason to go. They have random stickers that they're going to be putting out, and so yeah, I'm collecting them. I'm sticking them on my wall and on my stuff. You should do the same. Get their word around. For any comic shop that you have in your area, especially if they're indie. Anyway, thanks. Let's move. Actual Milwaukee charger. So yeah, that was weird and useless. I don't know, not a good stop, and there's a lot of weirdos here today. Odd for that to happen when you're at a Goodwill or similar resale, especially the chains. But anyway, I'm gonna go on. I'm gonna hit a few more places, and then I'm going home. So, cars in drive. Bye-bye. If you're playing along with our musical game, the music today has been The Meters, Thelonious Monk, and an audiobook of Joseph W. Campbell's Who Goes There. If you're not familiar with Who Goes There, you should maybe look it up. I believe the audiobook is on YouTube. And it's, once again, Joseph W. Campbell, Who Goes There. Tell me if you recognize the story. Give it a listen. We got nothing else going on. Speaking of nothing else going on, I'm going to jump into a place here real quick. That's another local small business. I have not asked him if I can film today, so I'm going to be stealth about it and kind of try not to disrupt his business too much. But we're going to go into Game Crazy. It's the only game store that I know of for miles and miles and miles. They're the only ones left that buy, sell, and trade all old game formats. So let's go in and take a look at what they have today. I'm specifically going to be looking at Genesis cartridges, some PS1 titles. Let's go see what to get. New stuff 2022. Don't run all the old aisles. Here we go. It's been one of those days. You may be wondering why you don't see very much of the video game store. I will have to go back. The reason is my belt broke. I was stooping down to look in the cases, and this belt, which of course, look, I mean, this thing has been, I've used this quite a bit. But the rivet holding the buckle to the belt finally gave out. So I have to go get another new belt, which is gonna be funky because now I'm gonna have to hold my pants up because I kind of wear them baggy to hide my my figure. But I'm waiting for this woman to move her fucking car so that I can open the door of mine because I'm parked next to the handicapped spot. So I tried to give them some room and I thought this chick was gonna leave. God, fuck, finally. Oh, one more time into the breach. These people probably think I'm shoplifting here. Let's go. Wow, this should be easy. So that was awkward. I just got out of the Wally. Bought a clearance pair of pajama pants because I'm losing pajama pants at a rapid rate right now. You know, you go through them and then they start to break apart and you have to give them up before your wife kills you. That's where I am right now. You know that feeling. But so in the Wally there, I just bought a belt and I'm like walking out and I'm like holding my pants up and so ghetto. So I was just like, you know, the security who's checking everybody. She's checking everybody's receipts. She waves me by and she goes, oh, you can go. And I was like, you know what? I saw this little gray wire bench right there, and I said, you know what? I'm just gonna put this sucker on if you don't mind. And it's funny how many people stare at you while you're trying to adjust your pants at the exit of Walmart. I figured it would be no big deal, honestly. Apparently it's a bigger deal than that. The breaking of the belt and having to go get another one. I couldn't take the security thing off yet. So I'll get home and I'll do that. This is just hanging off the front of the buckle. I'm thinking about leaving it. It's kind of gangster. Dickies. Except no substitute. Dickie. You want some Dickie? I got 36 inches Dickie. And now I'm in the Walgreens drive-through line. I probably should have just gone in, but I know there's nothing in there to film, so I'm gonna sit out here in this terminal line and I'm going to do my wrap-up. Today I went to a couple of box stores. Nothing there anywhere. So if that's what you're experiencing, everybody else is too. I went to a Goodwill and I got 3 DVDs. I got the Street Fighter, the story of Chun-Li, which is the Legend of Chun-Li, which is terrible. But I'm a Street Fighter fan, and so I got that. The anniversary version of the original Gone in 60 Seconds, which features lots of cool muscle cars. I'm gonna put up a couple of pictures right here for a second and talk about this. This is the movie that was remade by Nicolas Cage and a few other really good people, and it was a fun ride. So if you're down with that, I would suggest giving it a try. The guy in back of me is revving his engine. What the fuck are you doing, bro? You're wild, Salem. And then the next thing and last thing that I did get in terms of DVDs was the only snuff film to exist in Hollywood. If you don't know the story behind Spartacus and the chariot race, look it up. Look it up. Google's your friend. Maybe I'll talk about it in a later episode. But then I found the Lucky. So then I went into Radar Toys after I picked that up, and I figured I would go just kind of look around and say hi to Jonah and check out what was new. I ended up purchasing 10 different issues of different things here. So instead of holding these up and being weird about it, I'm going to put each of the covers over here. It'll give me something to do. But I got the these this 3 edition. Just for fun, picked up an issue of Dr. Fate, which looks kind of goofy with the Justice League in there, and the red-headed Lantern, who's always so hot-headed. Yeah, I hear you back there. I hear you. I hear you revving your. Ooh, sick of that hat. I hear you revving your engine, big dog. I picked up some copies of Darkhold. This one happens to have Sabretooth in it. And I picked up a thing called the Incomplete Death's Head. Yeah, that's it. The Incomplete Death's Head. I don't know. It looked badass, you know. So, and then I found another copy of this. I think I have the first edition of this. This is the sequel. And I don't even know what it is, but I saw it there and I was like, hey, I recognize that art. And the other thing I'm looking into is these Night Stalker comics from Marvel. I don't know a tremendous amount about them, but anything with Morbius, anything with Ghost Rider, you know, it's good stuff. And then the last ones here, I'm gonna flash at you. These will be fun. My wife's gonna have a riotous good time with these. But I got this 3-issue set of Vampirella, which the woman behind the counter said she had all of them. And I apologize, I am assuming she. So if there's a different identity, I don't mean to tread. But I had full approval of the person who rang me up at the register, which always makes me feel good when I'm pulling something that I've never read before. And it's easy to do at this place. Everything is bagged, everything is boarded, everything is easy to sort through, look through, and so easy to stack up. I kept myself to 10 issues of everything. I didn't want to go crazy. I just wanted to go in, spend a 10 spot at the folks, you know, try to keep the lights on. And then I'm looking around for anything else. No? I think that was it. You know, I managed to look like I pissed myself at one. I'm only moving up in line. Remember, kids, don't YouTube and drive. Okay, so, in summation, yeah, that was all that I brought home. Yeah. So, anyway, folks, if you like what you see here at Monkey Shine Lab, and it's not usually me sitting at Walgreens, but you've all had this experience trying to get your prescription that they haven't filled for a really long time for a really unknown reason. I don't know. This is a terrible Walgreens. I'm sorry. Really bad. Anyway, if you like to listen to me bitch about major corporations across the United States and more, please remember to like, share, and subscribe. Please come on back real soon. We will have something else. Just kind of wanted to get out and do a little toy hunt, get a little breath. I don't think I'm forgetting anything. Anyway, like, share, and subscribe. And we'll see you next time here at the Monkey Shine Lab. Bye. It's gonna come to life and kill me, isn't it? Yep. That's what's gonna happen, all right.
I understand.